Las Vegas changes in 2022, what to expect and what's coming this year. Let's get into it. So it is 2022. Happy New Year, everybody. And if you're new to Las Vegas or thinking of moving here, welcome to my channel, Living in Las Vegas. I'm Veronica Ellis. I am a local Las Vegas realtor, and my channel is all about things happening in Las Vegas. So if you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and like and subscribe so that I could keep you informed. So let's get into the first big thing that's happening in 2022. It really hasn't changed at all. It is our mask mandate. So it is enforced in the city. If you're indoors, you have to have a mask on. If you want to enter into even a private business, you'll see most business owners have the placard right on the front door before you come in saying, you must have a mask upon entering. So just be prepared for that. If you're coming from another state that's a little more lax, maybe you guys have less outbreaks, etc., then you may not expect that. I stayed in Utah for a couple weeks over the holiday, and by the time I got back to Vegas, I was entering the gas station and didn't even put my mask on, and I just forgot, even though we're living in the world of masks. So I would say, if you're in Vegas, the place that really hammers down on wearing the mask is the casinos. They get really heavily fined for this. So yeah, expect if you're in the casino, you're probably going to be reminded multiple times if they catch you with your mask down. Even if you're drinking a drink and walking around, they'll tell you, pull it down, take a sip, and pull it right back up. If you're outdoors, you don't have to wear a mask, you guys. Breathe the fresh air. But if you're on the strip, it can get heavily congested walking the sidewalk. So you may prefer to keep it on. That's your choice, but it's not a mandate. Okay. All right. That covers the masks. Check. Let's go into just like the economics of Vegas happening right now. And what does it cost to even come visit? In 2021, the number of travelers, it really truly hadn't recovered since 2019. 2020 was kind of like not counting it because we had a major lockdown. But we saw record-breaking numbers on this trip this last year of 2021. Not necessarily with the amount of visitors, but really the amount of revenue that our casinos and our businesses saw. People were so ready to travel, ready to get back out there and enjoy life. And, normally we have around 40 million visitors that come to Las Vegas, tourists every year. And our margins were down like 27% when it came to our visitors. However, our revenue was up in the billions, folks. Lots of money being spent here in Vegas. So what does that mean if, our numbers of visitors are down, but the cost of spending is up? These casinos are seeing that people will spend what they charge. So I foresee that these casinos and businesses will probably increase the fees. Our taxes will probably get increased because it's there. So you need to be prepared to have the extra money if you're coming here, because it is pretty costly if you're a tourist and you're staying on the strip in the casino. A lot of times when you're online looking up hotel rooms, you need to take into consideration that it does not include the resort fees, which can really stack up, especially if you're staying at one of the big name mega resorts. So we'll see what happens. I think in this next year, if our tourist number goes up, it's just going to be more and more money, of revenue. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about some of the development and new construction and some new possible resorts that should be either starting construction or opening in 2022. So one of the first resorts I want to talk about is Resorts World. It is finished. I think they're doing a little bit of construction with some of the shopping boutiques and whatnot, but This is a beautiful resort. You can see it from a lot of the properties that I've sold that have some views of the Strip. You can actually see the huge mega digital wall on the outside of the Resort World. You could see clearly the picture that is being filmed from some of these homes. It's pretty amazing. So that was a great addition to the Strip. We also have the MSG Sphere, which is still under construction, and it probably won't be finished until 2023, but it's still undergoing construction this year. So we're still watching to see that. The Majestic Resort Sky Suite is a $850 million project. It's supposed to start in 2022. This is a non-gaming property and a non-smoking property. It's directly across the street from the convention center, which is an amazing location because our convention center is one of the biggest revenue pools here in Las Vegas. And speaking of the convention center, it's not even nearly at capacity of what we've seen in the last few years from 2019 to 2021, yet the revenue is still there. So this would be exciting. This property should do amazing being in that location. So we'll see. It's just a big empty dirt lot right now. The Moon, Las Vegas. So this is a moon-themed resort. This is a $5 billion project, and that's supposed to start as well this year. There's going to have like a spaceship nightclub inside, so that should be pretty cool. I think it's like a 4,000 suite, so it's going to be huge. The other one is Dream Hotel and Casino. This is going to be at the south end of the Strip, kind of near the airport. So I know that was a lot of the hesitation with approving this build because of air traffic control. It's a 20-story building, so it's pretty high, but they did just get permission. It was a 6-1 vote. So they're going to start building this year in 2022 as well. Now the MGM Resort did acquire the Cosmopolitan. So that is going to be something that we'll start seeing now in 2022. Another one is Project 63. So the construction at the 228,278 square foot, 4-story retail complex. This is at the city center, and this complex is underway. So the 4th floor has an outside terrace that's going to be used for outdoor dining and drinking areas. So there's a lot of fun things that are coming in 2022, as we can see when it comes to construction. And let's talk about big entertainment that's booked. One that I was pretty excited about when I saw was that Adele is going to be doing this, like Weekends with Adele is what it's called. This is at the Coliseum, which is inside Caesar's Palace. I've been there many times. It is a smaller venue, which I really enjoy because it makes for more of an intimate setting if you're in Las Vegas. It's not tiny, it's just smaller. Katy Perry's going to be coming. She'll have a residency starting, in late December. So it's going to be running through March, and that's at the Resorts World. They have a theater there. Luke Bryan is going to be here, which is exciting if you love country music or maybe you're a fan of American Idol. Carrie Underwood also. So she should be going, I think, until like April. And we have John Legend. So if you like R&B, singer-songwriter. So yeah, obviously we're going to see a lot of success and nothing should be closing down. So 2022 looks promising. I expect to see our numbers just keep increasing. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, that's pretty much wraps up my video and everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Any questions, or if you know of something that I didn't mention, please comment below and I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. And if you're thinking of moving to Las Vegas and have any needs regarding real estate, I would love to chat with you. Text, call, day or night. I'd be more than happy to show you around the city. All right, you guys, see you next time.